and this is Christian Brothaspeak Podcast, where we discuss everything regarding Black LGBT. And here's the funny part. Today it's an interesting topic because I have a very special guest, and this guest has been doing adult film for over 30 years. So I'm very happy to have this person. On top of that, I remember seeing a few films myself, dating a few people. So I was schooled on exactly who this person is and the reputation this person has. This person has done numerous films. And some of the films we already know about. Some generations probably, maybe not. But you know what? Guess what? This particular project that he's decided to take on it looks like a very, very well done, well put together project. And I had to get him on the show. Introducing Miss Chi Chi LaRue. How you doing, Chi Chi?
Hey, babe. I'm good. Yeah, I'm here in rainy Minnesota.
You know what? It was kind of raining down here in Florida, too. But the weekend, Labor Day was not that fun. So, but whatever.
Well, I heard there's a hurricane headed your way.
Yeah, you know what? We get those warnings all the time. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I was looking at this project called Noir Male. Am I saying it not correctly?
Yes.
Noir Male?
Noir, yeah.
Noir Male.
Yep.
And
French.
I'll be honest with you, I took a look at the trailers, took a look at the actors, took a look at everything, and I thought, wow, this is well put together. You have some great people on there. The quality is awesome, and I thought the location was awesome. I thought everything was good. The production was ramped up here. And so this is featuring a lot of African-American males on this particular project, and on top of that, some hot and sexy ones, of course. But here's the good part about it is, because you are not a stranger to doing interracial pornography.
No. I've been doing that almost my entire career. I've been doing interracial and black projects. The word, and it's so funny because I once did a movie called Big Black Bed, and it took place in this giant big black bed. And I remember when we released it, we didn't have any black people in it. People were sending it back because there was no black people in the Big Black Bed. So that was a fail. That title was a fail.
Right. Well, looks like you hit it dead smack on the project here. Well, first off, how did this whole thing come about?
Well, it actually was the brainchild of the owner of Mile High Media up in Montreal.
Okay.
And he has a huge adult film company, mostly straight, but has a gay line called Icon Male, which I've shot a couple of movies for. And he's had this vision about doing person of color, interracial company for a while. And he had some concepts and some ideas that I wasn't too keen about, and the names that he wanted to associate with the project. And I asked him if he would let me kick it around a little bit, and I came up with Noir.
Okay.
And how I came up with Noir was, I'm a perfume nut, and a lot of perfume manufacturers like Dior and Chanel and they all have, and Tom Ford, they all have like a noir.
Okay.
Which I guess is the darker version of one of their perfumes.
Okay.
And, like more intense or more deep or more sexy or more mysterious. And so I thought that was the appropriate title. And John kind of mulled it over, and being up in Montreal, he's up there with all the French Canadians.
Yeah.
So he liked the idea. And, I know noir means black, but to me, it also means dark and intense and strong. And, it means a lot of things, not just black.
Gotcha. Here's the thing. It's also, it seems like to me it's also very fitting for definitely some of the scenes here. I definitely, like I said, went over a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
And I was looking at, how well put together, even the acting. Because sometimes, acting in when it comes to adult film is not always the most highest praise, but even then, that was also seemed to be okay. And you feature some very good, some veterans, but also feature some hot, well-known actors you're seeing today.
Yeah.
For instance, D'Angelo Jackson. I see Marquis D'Angelo. I also see Phoenix Fellington. I also see Max Conner's been around the industry for a very long time. Remy Cruz, not too familiar with him, but definitely I can see where
Remy's brand new. I found Remy on Twitter. He was popped up on my Twitter feed one day, and I started talking to him about possibly doing movies, and met him in West Hollywood at Starbucks.
No
and we
way.
talked about it. Yeah.
Wow.
He is. I consider him my discovery.
Okay. Well, you know what? I was looking at. I'm thinking to myself, okay, and some of these, of course, we all know Bew Banks here, but definitely, I have not seen him. So I'm thinking, Trey Donovan. Is he a new one also, or no?
Trey Donovan is a Flavorworks exclusive.
Gotcha.
Him and D'Angelo Jackson, they are exclusive to Flavorworks.
Gotcha.
And the owner of Flavorworks was kind enough to allow me to use the two of them and continue to use them. Just talked to Trey this week. We're going to be hopefully bringing him back in October.
Awesome.
And D'Angelo just is the perfect specimen of man, I think. If you look in the dictionary under perfect specimen of man, there should be a picture of D'Angelo.
Oh, yeah, no, trust me, it is. Again, for those who actually follow D'Angelo, they perfect put together. It takes a lot of work to get there. Trust me. I don't know if I'll ever get there.
He's also extremely sweet and extremely kind and very quiet and very gentle and just sexy as, can I say fuck?
Of course you can. This is a podcast.
Sexy as fuck. And I recently had D'Angelo. I do a party every month called Man Candy, and I had D'Angelo here, and he's a huge Prince fan. So he came out in like a purple Prince T-shirt and a white thong and white boots, and the crowd went crazy.
I would like to see pictures of that. I would like to wait. Then again, because sometimes on his Instagram, he actually, again, I follow some of these guys. Sometimes on his Instagrams, he actually posts some of the pictures that he actually puts out, whether they're him painted, his body is painted, or something like that. As you see, I do follow some of these guys.
Those were amazing. Those body paint pictures, they were gorgeous.
They are. Wow. And to be honest with you, he was the one where I caught Noir Male.
He was the very first scene that was released. We gave away a scene.
Okay.
We to get everyone's juices flowing.
Yeah.
We gave away his scene with a boy named Jackson Phillips, and it was massage, and it was beautiful. It was really great. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you can log on and see it anymore for free. Anyway, what's funny about it is we gave that scene away for free for months, and it's probably one of the most, and without counting the free views, it's probably still one of the most viewed scenes on the site.
Well, let me ask you this, because I'm looking at a lot of the scenes here. How well is everything being received so far?
Well, it's being received amazingly. There are some, the actors, everyone that's involved in it, they're loving it. They're attached to a project that's absolutely gorgeous. They're not shooting in a cold studio or hot studio, or they're with dirty floors. They're shooting in these amazingly gorgeous locations. The equipment and the crew were taking a lot of time to produce these scenes, and they're really, there's a lot of love and craftsmanship that goes into these scenes. Gotcha. They're really beautiful.
Gotcha.
And so, it's been received greatly. I was told by the hosting company that it's the best launch they've ever had. It's continuing to break records.
Wow.
To this day, I just found out today. Yeah. And that's pretty awesome, because usually things taper off after a while.
Yeah.
but they haven't tapered off. It's doing really well. But I've been met with some criticism on social media and stuff, which I was expecting.
Gotcha.
And I always say people are always looking for something to be offended by.
Right.
And I don't know what to say. Stupid me when somebody says something that calls me a racist or something that I slap back with, like a snide comment or something. Right. And I shouldn't feed the beast, because if you don't feed the beast, it dies. Feed the beast, it lives. Move on.
Exactly. Well, that's what I want to discover here, because, like I said, when you look at the website, again, everything seems to be done well. The photography, the videos, production, the actors, everything seems to be exactly what it should be. Now, the only thing that which a lot of people probably would not expect when it comes down to the tagline. So the tagline is what it kind of throws me off. I mean, you got a gorgeous D'Angelo Jackson sitting in the front, and with Noir Male sitting right next to it. The tagline says, "Showcases black men as they deserve to be seen." First off, what exactly was meant by that? Did you come up with that?
I did not.
Okay. All right.
So come up with that. And, there were some things that were thrown around that they wanted the word BBC in there. They wanted, lots of terms that I just didn't want to use.
Right.
And they listened to me, which is good. I think they were all good intentions.
Yes.
I guess you could take that two ways. Deserve to be seen. I mean, they deserve to be seen as equal to their counterparts, the white, the Asian, the Latin. I mean, you can take it derogatory, or you can take it as they deserve to be seen in these beautiful movies, these well-produced movies.
For those who don't know your work, and and the thing about it, it's a wonderful opportunity to me to where this could actually expand your work to a lot of other generations. Because, again, you've been doing this for over 30 years. So for those who don't know Chi Chi LaRue, want to see their favorite adult star on production like this, it gives a better view.
I also want to give a chance to showcase some men of color porn stars that don't get the opportunity to be in mainstream porn. There's a lot, and there's going to be a lot coming. For instance, I'll take Knockout, for example. The people were giving me shit for calling him Marquis D'Angelo on the site. Well, that's something that him and I discussed. He didn't want to use the Knockout name. He wanted to use Marquis D'Angelo.
Okay.
And, and Knockout is a fabulous performer. He did an amazing scene with Francois Sagat that is just amazing. And he's worked for me 3 times now, and each time he's given me amazing stuff. I mean, Noah Donovan. I've got a new boy named Dario Tremez. XL. I finally got to work with XL, who I just think is the hottest.
That's so awesome, because we have an interview with him in the next couple of days, which is awesome.
Oh, I love him. Give him all my love. He's working for me in a couple of weeks in the next set of Noir scenes.
Awesome.
So, and then we've got Parker Payne, who's brand new. I'm wanting to work with the people that I'm trolling Twitter every day to find the new talent that I might not know of, or the agents don't know. Is there a guy named King Lee? King Lee, I think, is someone else that I would really like to work with. There's just so many. It's so exciting, and I'm just loving it.
So when it comes to finding a lot of the talent to be able to put in the showcase them, is it a plethora of talent out there that wants to be within the industry that you're discovering?
There's not. I'm combing the country everywhere that I go. But what's happening, which is really great, is the boys that have been working for me, like Max and Phoenix and Trey and Jason Zhu, they have all recommended guys to me.
Okay.
And they have told them how great of an experience they've had working for Noir and working for me and the crew. And I just got a model application today from just a beautiful boy from LA. I've never seen this kid.
Yeah.
And he's just beautiful.
Wow.
And, it's like I'm being turned on to a whole new talent pool that I've never had before. And I think it's very exciting.
Now, does that also show exactly how far your work has gone through the years? Do you see a new generation coming up and watching all your previous movies?
I hope so. I mean, it's like I have my hardcore fans that have been, I went and saw Culture Club last night. There were so many guys running up to me saying, "Oh my God, Chi Chi, I love your movies. I have all your movies. I watched them." And they were like saying titles that I directed 20 years ago.
Right. Oh, wow.
I suppose people that go to Culture Club are the people that would have watched my movies 20 years ago.
Right. Well, listen, a lot of people actually remember I was turned on to your work in my 20s, and I remember that someone just gave me the whole rundown of exactly who you were.
Yeah.
And by the way, I don't want anyone to think that I'm just only talking about only the African American adult actors here. You have some great, beautiful guys.
Yeah, I hope not. And they deserve as much attention. I've shot Asian talent. I've shot Latin. I've shot some of the best talent out there. Kate Maddox and Wesley Woods, Seth Knight, and Jack Hunter. And
yes.
Yeah, there's so many. And they all are loving working for this company. I think it's a really good thing. What I think is really funny is that now everyone is doing iteration. Everyone.
Really? Okay.
Everyone. Jump on the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon.
Now, when it comes to the actors are treated, and sort of how a lot of people, because I've been hearing through the years that there's definitely a difference between how African American adult entertainers are paid and treated versus those who are non-black. Can you elaborate in terms of what was the treatment like on the set? How a thing was treated with all the actors?
Well, you know what? Treated everyone as equals, and I never paid anyone less than.
Okay.
So, I mean, in the blackballed movies, the bottom that got fucked by the 10 guys, he got more money.
Okay.
But
it's a lot of work.
Because he's doing all the work. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So, I mean, Dean Monroe, he actually should have paid me because he was having money. So, my blackballed series is an amazing series that people still ask for to this day. They want part 9.
No
they got
way.
up to 8, and they want a part 9. Yeah, they love those. I mean, and those scenarios, those were shot really beautifully, and they were given really good scenarios. They were fun, but this Noir Male is very, very different. It doesn't stereotype.
Gotcha.
Or pigeonhole. It's very inclusive and very diverse. I can say that till I'm blue in the face.
Well, listen, you can't please everybody. Sometimes people are looking to just simply critique, and that's about it. Because you've been in the industry for such a long time, is there anything that you see challenging about the industry, or anything you have not seen that's currently going on now?
No, I think it's been pretty much made wet and hung out to dry. Without patting myself on the back, I think that this Noir Male site is probably the most exciting, most innovative, and most beautiful site that's hit the internet in years.
Okay.
And I expect it to bring home a lot of awards during awards season.
Now, only because I'm thinking to myself, all right, so how much further because the first thing I think about when it comes to the industry is Boogie Nights. And when you think about Boogie Nights, as a wonderful movie it was, it also saw the changes coming to where a lot of people were not prepared for the changes or refusing to accept the changes. Is there anything that a lot of people are not aware of? Because I know Amateur came in, and I'm not sure how
that's so big.
Okay, so is Amateur versus a production like this? How are people looking at it?
I think people are starving for some really good production stuff. I mean, the internet is full of OnlyFans and just for fans, and where the camera is across the room, and two guys are fucking on the bed, and you can't see anything, and they bring you into their private life where they go beat off in a toilet. That's all fabulous. That's all wonderful, but I think people are getting sick of it. It's like anything. If it gets when it first started and Austin Wolf was doing it, and he was one of the only ones doing it, it was exciting.
Yes.
Now everyone is doing it. My neighbor's probably doing it right now as we speak. So, it's just kind of like, there's not enough only fans to go around.
Right. Right.
For everyone to make money. But I believe that this site, Noir Male, is something exciting, and it's just beautifully done, and like you said, it's well presented, it's well acted, it's beautifully lit, it's shot gorgeous, it's shot with, it's shot in 4K,
right,
Ultra HD. It's amazing, it's beautiful.
So
I don't know what else I can say about it.
Well,
sounds like I'm a broken record.
Well, no, the thing about it is because I really think you do deserve a lot of praise with all as well as it put together. Like I said, even the trailers, I think a lot of people will find it very interesting. For those who are into adult gay film here, this actually probably something that's right up their alley. They'll begin it puts people in a very good light. Everything seems to be done well. So the question that also comes to my mind when it comes to the industry within itself, at one point, even when you watch Boogie Nights, again, it's just a film, but it's a film that actually kind of is, I'm not sure if really based off of real life or not.
Honey, I think Boogie Nights was right on target.
It was. Okay. So for those who ever really wanted to see exactly, one, great actors, great acting, great production, everything in terms of, the storyline, they'll definitely appreciate that. But the thing about it is, I also, sometimes, because I always see on Twitter, a lot of things. Now, and by the way, I'm not an adult, I'm an adult acting freak here. Just like every now and then, it's always great to see. Listen,
I agree.
I'm like everybody else. So I do every now and then go to Tumblr or go to Twitter, and I see all the scenes and what's going on. Has the opportunity, because I see a lot of this is amateur, has the opportunity for adult male actors to do more independent projects. What the opportunity for a lot of the actors to kind of do amateur things, such as go on fans only, going online and requesting gratuities for performing certain things, etc. As the online seems to have opened a lot of entrepreneurial opportunities for some of the actors here. Has that necessarily changed or affected major productions like this at all?
No, I think it's awesome that people are doing it and they're making money and that they can do their own thing in the privacy of their own home, create something that people can watch and make revenue for themselves. I think that's awesome. I just don't think that they should ever think, I think that doing studio production work helps them promote themselves. Right. They should look at it like that. They should always look at it like that. No matter what you do, you're branding yourself. The branding, it's branding. So I think it's important. It's important to keep branding yourself. Right. So
that's actually pretty interesting because we're going to be having a discussion with another co-host about branding. When it comes to when it comes to LGBT, because it's picked up so much steam in the storylines of television shows, movies, etc., has it picked up even more steam through the years in the adult film industry?
Well, I'm doing gay porn. You can't get any more LGBT than this. So it's like, I think that it shifts and goes. I just did one of the scenes I just did was about a couple that just got married and they're going to their honeymoon in Los Angeles, and they've rented this Airbnb, but they have there's this smarmy lawyer or this smarmy landlord that's telling them that their credit wasn't good enough to rent. So to rent this place for your honeymoon, boys, you're going to have to put out. So, there's all types of scenarios. Gay porn, you can have a lamp turn into a guy. Somebody's so horny that they're looking at a lamp and it suddenly becomes a man. It's kind of like, I'm loving, I was watching the trailer for A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga, and I'm really excited about that. And I said, God, we should do a porn version and call it, A Star Is Born. and and make it about two film actors, one that's aging and going out of business, and a brand new brand new guy that's just coming in and they fall in love and, the one is fading out and the one is just fading in.
Right,
so,
right. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm constantly thinking about things. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just trudging along and trying to make my movies good and for people to jerk off to.
That's the ultimate compliment,
goal.
right?
That's the main goal. Yeah.
Well, one thing's for sure. I like I said, I can go on and on about the scenes, and now to be able to join, it's definitely a membership that you have to become a member. But correct?
Yes, noirmale.com. $9.95 for the first month. You join now.
Streaming only for 3-day trial is definitely $1. Streaming only at 4K, $9.95 a month. Unlimited access, $19.95 a month, and for at least 1 month. And also unlimited access, 12 months for the year, $9.95. So I should say not a full scene, not a full movie, but you definitely have websites that provide 3-minute scenes, etc. How long does your films normally go in this particular on Noir Male?
They're about 20. They range anywhere from like 18 to almost 30 minutes.
Okay. And so it kind of gives a full scene, a full.
They each have their own little story. And then as we progress and make more scenes, we will put them on DVD. We will lump them together. Like the first one, which is called Black and White, with the first 4 scenes, and then the second one is called Straight to Black.
Okay.
And that's like the scenarios are all like straight guys, the seduced straight man.
Gotcha.
And those are the 2 that we have. I don't know what the third one is yet, but they all have different scenarios. And they're all like a little movie within themselves.
Now, streaming seems to be the big thing. Everybody is streaming. Is DVD still something that the industry considers to be a valuable asset?
Well, for the moment, it's still okay. It's going to die soon. It's going to die soon.
Yes.
But there's guys out there, there's men out there that still ask for VHS.
No way. Are you serious?
The older generation that doesn't know how to work a DVD player or a computer.
That's true.
I would put myself there. I would slightly put myself in that.
No, not you. No. I would.
Oh, girl, yes. Me and electronics do not get along.
Well, streaming is a press of a button, so I hope that's not too difficult.
I think I can manage it.
Well, one thing's for sure, I'm very happy you came on the show to discuss exactly what it is. And like I said, I checked it out and I see these beautiful bodies around, and I know for a fact some of these guys I actually follow on Instagram, etc. So I knew I had to bring you on the show, and I am so glad you accepted to definitely talk about Noir Male. By the way, it is spelled Noir Male, MALE.com, and it gives a great opportunity. I will make sure to have all the information under this the podcast episode.
And we're fulfilling everyone's wishes. I have black top, black bottom, white top, Asian bottom, black top, black bottom, black top, fucking black, fucking Asian, and white, fucking black.
Right.
And it's like, it's everything. It's everything. So whatever you like is there.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's sexy. It's noir. It's dark. It's fabulous. It's sexy. It's noir.
Thank you so much, Chi Chi. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Stevie. Absolutely.
And this is going to be, like I said, it's going to be definitely feature. I'm going to make sure all the information is underneath the podcast. And this is Chris from Brothaspeak Podcast signing off with Chi Chi LaRue. Have a wonderful day.